History is a strange thing. We tend to organize the past into neat little boxes in our heads. We have the ancient box, full of pyramids, jungles, and mysterious gods. And then we have the medieval box, full of knights, stone castles, and European universities. Naturally, your brain assumes that the ancient box happened way before the medieval box. But what if I told you that your mental timeline is completely broken? What if I told you that one of the most prestigious universities in the modern world is actually older than the entire Aztec Empire? Yes, you heard that right. Oxford University was already holding classes, teaching students, and probably dealing with plagiarism, centuries before the Aztec Empire was even founded. Today, we are going to fix your perception of time. We are going to dive into two completely different worlds to find out how this is possible and why our brains are so bad at understanding history. Let's rewind the clock, way back. The year is 1096. To give you some context on just how long ago this was, the First Crusade was just beginning. The Normans, led by William the Conqueror, had only conquered England 30 years prior. The concept of Great Britain didn't exist. America hadn't been discovered by Europe yet. In the town of Oxford, there was no grand campus yet. There were no fancy graduation ceremonies. There was just ... teaching. Historical records show that by 1096, teaching had already begun in Oxford. It wasn't a university in the modern sense yet. It was a collection of masters and scholars, mostly monks, gathering in cold stone halls to debate theology and philosophy. It grew slowly. But in 1167, King Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. Suddenly, Oxford boomed. By the 1200s, it had a chancellor. By the middle of the 13th century, colleges like Balliol and Merton were established. Think about that? While Oxford students were arguing about Aristotle and getting into bar fights in local taverns, which they did, a lot. By the way, the Magna Carta hadn't even been signed yet. The Black Death hadn't swept through Europe yet. Genghis Khan hadn't even started his conquests. Oxford was already an established institution. Now ... let's look across the ocean. What was happening in Mexico during this time? While Oxford scholars were reading books in the year 1100, the Aztec Empire didn't exist. In fact, the Aztec people who actually called themselves the Mexica were still a nomadic tribe, wandering the dry lands of northern Mexico, looking for a home. According to their legend, they wouldn't found their great capital city, Tenochtitlan, until the year 1325. Let's do the math. That is 129 years after Oxford started teaching. By the time the first stone of Tenochtitlan was placed into the waters of Lake Texcoco, Oxford University was already considered old news.